Hi guys, Rick Shaw here. Last day of June. That was my little Dolly on her bicycle. This is her second day of riding, and Maddie hasn't picked it up yet, but he'll have it very soon. Now here she goes. There you go. There she goes. Yeah, no training wheels. This is her second day, so she's doing very well today. We have just a really cool cloud day. Wish I had a polarized filter so we could really bring out those clouds, but they're pretty today. We're kind of hitting sun and shade. Don't see that there's much rain in the forecast yet, but you never know, and it's the Philippines. But we're having a good day. Mama had to go out. She's getting herself she's getting a load for her phone, and then she's going to go up and see her buddy and run around, letting her head air out. She got to get out with her buddies, otherwise she gets a little bit testy. So I'm glad she's out and about, and we're doing really good. Last day of the month, kids are riding around. Last night a lot of kids were out. We were playing, having lots of fun. They're not really pushing anything really hard here on this lockdown thing. I hope they'll release it soon. All right, that's okay. You can wear it backwards for a while. You put it on. If you want to turn it around, you turn it around. Okay?
But you.
No, that's not my job. You do it. So he's dressing himself, my little guy, and he got it on backwards, and I don't like whiners. So stop your whining. So he'll have to turn it around himself, but we are having this beautiful day. Here's a little bit of sun come out. It's a little bit come out today, and I'm just enjoying it. We got a little bit of a breeze. We're going to get our little Piaggio ape out today, and just run it around. Run it around the neighborhood. Just keep it running. I just don't run it that much. The main reason I don't run it is because I need the air condition. I went to the bank one time. One time I actually couldn't get in, but one time they wouldn't let me in because my temperature was too high, which is just getting silly. So I sat down in the car right outside the door, and I stuck my head into the air condition until it cooled off, and then I went in and they shot my thing. Oh, okay, go on in. This is how ridiculous this kind of stuff is getting. So, so that's why I've been running the car more than not. The Piaggio, it'll make my forehead hot, and then they're not going to let you in anywhere, with these stupid thermometers. All this stuff. And all the crap they tell you is this stuff incubates for 2 weeks. So you can be passing this stuff all around for 2 weeks without a temperature being up. But when your temperature's up, you can't go to work. Okay, more of the same stuff. When are they going to let this stuff go? Hello. I just wish they would start just letting go of it, and just saying, you know what, enough's enough. We're done with this kind of stuff, and just get back on to doing the business of this country. And I hope the president here just says, you know what, I've had it. I hope he says I've had it. They keep coming up with these cases, but the news media is not telling you what's happening with these cases, really. They're just not. They're saying, this many more cases. We got this many. They're not telling you if they're asymptomatic. They're not telling you if they're in the hospital. They're not telling you nothing. It's like a news blackout. What kind of news companies are these? Let's hear the news. And in my country also, they're not telling me. I just heard a big thing about all this crap in Houston. And then there's these Facebook vloggers that are going there to these hospitals with cameras, and there's nobody there. Well, what's this news media? Arm of the propaganda. I just saw another dang thing from the. No, Dorothy Kent. I just saw another thing from the words of two of the founders of the Black Lives Matter people, not from anyone else, from their own mouths. They said that they're trained Marxists. Guys, this is they're in their last throes. They're wanting to have a takeover. And this has always happened throughout history, and it happens. Russia fell, China's on its way down. Now they want to make it America communist, and even here, you got communist infiltrators and all that stuff. You don't need that. It doesn't work. It's never worked anywhere it's been tried. So, but what they do first is they try to erase all your history, because history repeats itself. And if you don't know your history, well, then you're going to say, well, then get your arms out of there. All right, pull your arm out. Pull your arm out of the hole. I can't do this while I'm doing the camera. No, you got to do it yourself. Take your arms out of the holes. Take the shirt off. This little guy right here, right now he's into what I call the whiny stage, and I'm not happy with it at all. He pisses and moans right now about everything, don't you? Don't you? And I'm not going for it. He's a boy. Girls, I'll let him get away with it for some, but boys, no. Because when he gets up in the big world, the pissing, whining, and moaning ain't going to cut him any slack at all. And never did for me. So I don't want him to learn that. I don't want him to be mothered. He's going to get off his ass and go as quick as possible. I don't want this kind of stuff for them. But kids are doing good. They're all out playing today. There they are. There's a little neighbor girl. Say hello. Toothless Mary over there. But there's my little one. Yeah, no teeth there too. You know what she's going to sing for Christmas, don't you? Sing it. Come on, sing the song. No. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. So, but we're just mellowing because Mama's out today, and she's not hollering at him for anything, so it's more fun. She was giving him this crap about putting masks on and all this kind of stuff. I don't understand this. I'm not understand this mask stuff. If you're not near anyone, like when I walk down the street, get your mask on. Why don't you have a mask? Well, you're wearing one. What's the problem? I don't have one. I'm not putting one on. I'm not coming near anybody. This is the 6 foot rule. Well, so what is it? Is it the mask? Is it the 6 foot? Is it? And then I'm looking in jeepneys and stuff, and they got this plastic separations things. Is that really gonna do anything? I'm not sure. I really don't know, but I wish some virologist would come out and just say it. Is that really gonna help? I see these jeepney drivers, they can't ply their trade. In order to make a buck, these guys got to fill these things up. And by making one space in the seats, instead of having 18, they got 9. Is that really keeping people from sucking this stuff in? I thought the masks were supposed to stop that. Well, what is it? Is it the 6 foot rule, or is it the mask? Or does it have to be both? Is that it? Come out and spell it out. World? Is it? I don't know which one it is. I'm not certain on that yet. Nobody's really coming out and spelling that out. And I'm watching these talking heads on TV talking about all this kind of stuff. And boy, I'll tell you what. When does common sense of the people kick in? When does that happen? Instead of just a bunch of sheeple just taking what. Like my government in the United States says, all this crazy stuff. I'm not getting all of it yet. I wish somebody would just get on the news, these talking heads on the news, get on and just detail it down, exactly what's going on. I want to know these people who are positive, what's their status? Are they asymptomatic? Are they on a breathing machine, or what is all this? Let's find out. Tell us. And here also, they're not telling you any of that in the news. They're just hitting you with these COVID numbers. Oh, we've got this many deaths. Yeah, you got that many, really? Okay, prove it. That's what I say. Let's see all this stuff. Let's get down into the details of all this stuff, because I don't know. Flu kills people every year, and I just keep coming back to the same thing that I said 3 or 4 months ago. Do they know something more than they're telling us with this thing
Hello.
that's happening? Hi, buddy. I really would like to know. I'm not too scared of this COVID thing myself. I'm not going to concern myself with it, to be honest with you. I'm just not. But seems like a lot of these government officials are. What's the end game? What is the end game of this for governments around the world with this COVID thing? Wish they'd spell it out for me. But it's a beautiful day. Look at those nice clouds. I got my little sweetheart. And what are you going to say?
Great job. Ow.
Thank you.